that they're viewing it as a punishment to come back into the office, and they should be viewing it as a perk to be back in the office.
All right, so this guy right here, his name is Tom Gimbel. He's the CEO of some staffing firm, and they put him on CNBC, and he's talking about how coming back to the office is a perk. The first thing I thought when I saw this video is, why do they even give this guy airtime? And of course, now we all know that answer is to further that remote is bad propaganda, and you need to come back into the office. And I mean, look at the like-dislike ratio on this already. Look at all the comments. I don't understand why they get this blowhard and put them on TV.
Morgan Stanley told staff yesterday that workers and clients who are not vaccinated will be barred from returning to New York City and Westchester County offices.
Oh no, if I don't get vaccinated, I can't come back to the office. I'll be barred. Oh man, like what they say it like it's a threat, like it's a bad thing.
Employees who aren't vaccinated will have to continue working remotely.
It's the Morgan Stanley CEO, the guy who said, if you can go out to eat, then you can come into the office.
This move will allow the bank to lift mask and physical distancing requirements in its offices. Joining us right now is Tom Gimbel. He is the founder and CEO of staffing firm LaSalle Network. And Tom, let's start talking about that very story, because you see these companies that are hesitant to require vaccines, and now there are a few that are kind of coming forward and saying you can only come to work if you're vaccinated. I keep trying to figure out if...
Okay, so it looks like a bunch of people who aren't vaccinated are probably going to stay that way. And then a bunch of people who are again, they're probably going to fake it because they don't want to come back into the office. You can't come back to work unless you get that. Like, okay, well, looks like they just ran out in my town, and they're already flipping it like everyone wants to. And if you don't, you can't.
Yeah, the horse is out of the barn a little bit now, Becky. The challenge that we have is a mindset challenge of the employee, that they're viewing it as a punishment to come back into the office, and they should be viewing it as a perk to be back in the office.
Oh, shut up, Tom. It's a perk to come back into the office. Let's break that down real quick. It's a perk to have to commute to the office and from the office. It's a perk to put miles on your car. It's a perk to spend money on gas. It's a perk to find expensive daycare for your kids or your loved ones. Where's the perk here, Tom? Where is it? Of course, you're the CEO of a staffing firm which puts workers into offices, right? So it wouldn't be in your best interest to get people back into the office, Tom. Of course not.
Both for social and emotional issues.
Social and emotional issues need to be solved by coming back to the office. Are you kidding me, Tom? All right, that's your argument. If you have social and emotional issues, the solution is not commute to an office, Tom. It's really not.
Well as career growth and income growth.
Oh, okay. So you have to come into the office for career growth and income growth. It sounds like you're just discriminating then, honestly. If I need to be able to be seen to climb the ladder, that's dumb. Like, you should judge me on the results of my work, right? Like, that's what you use when you decide how much you want to pay me, right? So I have to come into the office in order to climb your imaginary ladder that you built, and to get more money because you need to be able to see me.
And the vision of the CEO is saying, if we're going to be able to compete at a global level or a local level, we need to have our people together in the office.
Oh, shut up, Tom. If you're going to compete on a global level or a local level, we need you in the office, because there are plenty of completely remote companies doing just fine globally.
Both for onboarding new employees and for camaraderie to make sure people stay around.
It sounds like he just read like 8 bullet points, and that's just what he goes to in his mind every time someone asks, why should they come back in? Camaraderie, of income growth, career growth. The CEO says I have to, local and global growth. It's a perk to come back in the office. Anything else I'm missing here? No. Yeah, that's why.
I mean, that's the thing that gets to me, because I kind of go round and round with it. It's great being in the office. It really is.
That's just because you have to go to the office to do your job, lady. It's great to be in the office. There's clearly no bias in this video. None whatsoever.
It's nice to be around people and kind of not be trying to work in a closet at home.
Oh, okay. So if you're at home working, you're automatically in a closet. Is that what we're going? Maybe for some people. But again, the whole, it's nice to be around people. You can be around people if you work at home. You could go to a coffee shop. You can meet up with your friends at the park. You can go work with your coworkers anywhere else but an office. Again, this is all about real estate that these large companies are invested in. Their buildings where their workers work. Not every company has their own real estate, but these ones pushing this stuff on the news own the real estate that they work in.
Or in a spare bedroom or something and hide from everybody.
So you have to work in a spare bedroom and hide from people if you work at home. Or, you could just say, hey, I'm working right now. Keep it down. Give people some leeway to have some accountability here. Not everyone's just working underneath their sink in their kitchen. This is what you're making it sound like. Not everyone's just sitting alone in the fetal position in a corner saying, oh man, I really miss people. I wanna come back so bad. Maybe some people feel like that. Whatever, right? You guys go to the office, do whatever you need to do to feel productive, but don't force me to go, and don't try and make me feel like I'm not a team player for when I don't want to go. Don't try and make me feel like I'm gonna miss out for when I don't want to go. Don't try and say you're not being part of the camaraderie. You're not being part of the CEO's vision. Who gives a crap? Who cares? Just let me do my work and look at the results of my work, not my physical location. We're only a minute and 27 seconds in. Damn.
The commute is not so great if you live in one of the big cities, though. And I guess that
The commute is not so great regardless.
that's kind of the quandary that goes around with it. We've had a lot of discussions about this, and I'm not sure how to come down on it, especially when you're looking at the summer and people who think, oh, it'd be nice to be off somewhere else and not be in the office. I understand that mentality, too. You think this all changes in the fall?
Yeah, I missed that chapter in the life book that said that we get what we want.
Oh, look at him really pulling out that power play of being a CEO. Yeah, well, not everyone gets what they want. They got to do what they're told. He instantly just these CEOs, dude, they're another breed. No reason, no logic, just not everyone gets what they want.
Part of what we're doing is we're going to work and someone's paying us. And when they do that, you're entering into an agreement that I'm going to do what you ask of me. And
No, that is not how it works. At work, it goes both ways. It's an employment contract, right? It's not just you're a slave. Like this guy's making it sound like you do what you're asked to do, okay? No, bro, you sit and you talk about it and you say, well, this doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And can we talk about this? And I'm getting as much done at home as I would be in the office, if not more at home, but I still have to come in. Well, yeah, because I asked you to. It's again, it just comes down to power. Do it because I said so. Okay. You're not being very reasonable, Tom. You're not making a whole lot of sense.
in turn, you're going to pay me for that work. And that's where it is. Right now, we have, lifetime lows of unemployment, non-service industry. And so it is an employee market, but that's going to change. The best thing is freedom of choice of the employee. If you don't like what your company's doing, you can leave and go work for another company.
Absolutely. And then they get mad when you do. You can quit if you don't like it here. All right, well, then I quit. Wait, hold on. Wait, really? Or you could both be reasonable people and sit down and have a discussion about these policies and if they make sense or not. How come everyone just misses that? You don't like it, leave. Well, how about we talk about it first? Where's that step that everyone forgets to talk about?
This is what makes you guys were talking earlier about competitive advantage versus Amazon, and that's on a technology issue, but this is on a social issue. Companies will offer some people remote, other companies will say, get the heck in the office.
Right.
That's the choice an employee has of where they want to work.
But do you believe ultimately that if you're the boss, that you should be mandating the vaccination?
I do. I believe that mandating the vaccination is safe for the majority.
What happened to freedom of choice, Tom? Let's look at some of these comments. And let's go look at this dude's LinkedIn. Newsflash, you corporate hack. Emotional and social growth happens when you're at home with your loved ones, not with the fake buddies at the office. I love how quickly this turned into because we said so. And if you don't like it, leave. If you want to work for a company that has been a best place to work for 8 years in a row, sounds like the opposite of that. Tom Gimbel is the founder of CEO LaSalle Network, a nationwide staffing and recruiting and culture consulting firm. Bro, who hires this guy to come in and talk about culture? Are you kidding me? Ugh. And we have the classic stereotype of a CEO with a bachelor's of sociology. If that doesn't tell you what you need to know, then I don't know what will. Oh, here we go. 5 stars. LaSalle Network is unique in that the executive team actually knows the employees, whether it be doing multiple town halls a week. Ew, no thank you. Please don't waste my time. I don't want to sit on a Zoom call with everyone that works here, having one-on-one conversations or celebrating their work anniversaries. Birthdays? The C-suite cares, as long as you do what you're told, because that's what you get paid to do, right? To do whatever you're asked to do. The culture was great. We had Zoom meetings every day as a company. Sounds like a waste of everyone's time and a way to micromanage people at home. Cool, let's all go get trash together after work. That sounds like a great way for HR incidents to happen. Haha, look, we played a prank. We like wrapped up the desk and put a bunch of balloons on it. Haha, so cool. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, smash like, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what you think, share the video with other people so they don't buy into this nonsense. I have some links down in the description if you'd like to support the channel. Hope you guys have a good Friday. See you in the next one.